I think about being, banished to the marketplace, it occurs to me that that's where Jesus would be. Jesus would be with the marginalized. I mean, he was always in conflict with the religious authorities of his day. He was always preaching that people trump rules. Whether his comments about pulling the ox out of the ditch on a Sunday, on the Sabbath, it wasn't a Sunday, but on the Sabbath, even in the Good Samaritan, which everyone loves so much. I mean, it was the ecclesiastical authorities who passed by on the other side for very good reasons, because if the injured man turned out to be dead, then they would be ritually impure, unable to serve at the temple in Jerusalem where they were headed. But for the Samaritan, people trumped rules. And I don't know why it comes as a shock to people that breaking rules is actually following in Jesus' path. In some odd and perhaps divine way, I've been freed and given time to do that which I love to do and which I think I'm pretty good at, which is to witness to the power of God working in my life and to dispel the notion that gay and lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered people somehow are distanced from God or so in violation of God's will that they couldn't possibly understand and embrace the Christian life. The opportunity to be in the marketplace and to tell my story, along with numerous and countless other lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered people who will be there telling their stories, I think is an unprecedented opportunity if people decide to open themselves to it. Because, it's no surprise to me that many of the provinces of the Anglican Communion are in a much different place than the American Church on the issue of homosexuality. Because it is unthinkable that gay and lesbian people would tell their stories in places where it would mean imprisonment at worst, or death at worst, but certainly being ostracized and paying significant penalties. So many of the bishops, I believe, who come to Lambeth will have never had the opportunity to sit in a room with a self-affirming, unashamed gay or lesbian Christian who can not only talk about their sexuality, but how their sexuality and their spirituality go together. It's an unprecedented opportunity and one that I'm really looking forward to. I'll be at Lambeth and I'll be telling my story, and I will be witnessing to the God that I know as powerfully as I can muster, and then I'll let the Holy Spirit do the rest.
Sister